Atn Politics is the network's flagship program that discusses core political trends with relevant political stakeholders. Well, today on Atn Politics, we'll be discussing core issues from different political landscapes. We'll take a look at Abia State, where PDP lawmaker supporters defect to Labour Party. On Lagos Assembly crisis, fresh moves to return Obasa commence. And on 2027, no vacancy in KB Government House, APC declares. We take a look at politics as well. Defection hits PDP, AAC in Zamfara. Remember, we are open for adverts placements, news and events coverage, personality, society and political interviews, product service promotion, and commercials. You can connect with us on all our ATN socials, Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1. Formerly Twitter, Atlantic TV Net, which is live on our website, www.atlanticnetwork.tv. We're going to short break. When we return, we'll introduce a guest and delve right into the stories. Do stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. You're watching Atn Politics right here on Atlantic Television Network. And joining us today to discuss Atn Politics is Honorable Barioma Raphael Bena. He's a public affairs analyst. Good evening, Barioma, and welcome to the show today.
Good evening.
It's good to have you.
Thank you.
How's your weekend?
It was very fine and super.
All right, that's good. It's good to hear. All right, so let's delve right into our stories for today. People's Democratic Party (PDP) member representing Ishialangwa South constituency in Abia State House of Assembly, Dennis Chiwendu, and his supporters have defected to the Labour Party, receiving them in Umuoba, Ishialangwa South local government area. The state governor, Alex Oti, described the Labour Party as an inclusive platform open to all Nigerians and committed to good governance. Honorable Chiwendu says, "We are glad to have you join our party and we thank you for bringing this multitude of people that you brought with you, including leaders. In the Labour Party, we do not discriminate, so if you are joining today, you'll be given the same status as those who joined a long time ago. I want to say that I am happy to receive you and it's my pleasure to now call on the chairman of the party to hand over the flag to you," he noted. Oti assured them of full integration and equal treatment within the Labour Party, citing his own political journey as proof of the Labour Party's fairness. While speaking earlier, Chiwendu said he was attracted to the Labour Party because of Oti's good governance and transformation agenda, which has changed the narrative of the state in less than 2 years. Chiwendu, who represents Oti's state constituency, assured him that with a crop of supporters, the people are ready to respond to his good gesture in 2027. Other speakers at the event were the former member of Ishialangwa North, Ishialangwa and South Federal Constituency, Darlington Nwokocha, and his successor, Ginger Onwusoibe. One of the highlights of the event was the handing over of the ruling Labour Party's flag to the lawmaker and leaders of the supporters by the Labour Party chairman of the area, Smart Ogbonna. Well, in the wake of defection this time around, looking at the 2027 ahead, we've seen a series of defection, and this is one happening right here in Abia State, where so many people are defecting to the Labour Party. And just like Chiwendu says here, that he was moved rather by the leadership qualities of the Abia State governor, that's Governor Alex Oti, to come into the Labour Party there in Abia State. I would like to get your take as regards to this one first, about the governor's leadership style, that you personally feel that it's good, it's something that can be really attractive, that can make someone, if you're in this other party A, you might want to defect to the ruling party based on the leadership quality.
Yeah, first of all, I think it's a kind of open opportunity, so has to make a way for himself. Okay, it's not just him moving to the Labour Party. The ambition is just for her, right? It's just for her to, get more momentum and see supporters when she is ready to do the same.
Okay, so well, if you're saying it's just for the same for the person's interest now, Chiwendu's interest, again, I would like to ask you: do you think that there's the Abia State governor have not done anything that could attract people, except something that's personal that could attract people to the Labour Party?
Yeah, sure. There are kind of differences. Those around Abia State, they testify that the level of insecurity that was there before is not as serious. Okay, compared to today. Like before there was that level of agbero attacking people on the road and taking people's belongings, and today it's kind of free, where you can do as much, do your business freely, and go straight to your house successfully without being harassed on the road. So I think in part of security, the Abia State governor have done fully well so as to enhance good governance among the people of the state. So if such happens, it's a way of showing a kind of solidarity and also to show a kind of personal ambition towards self-development because 2027 is coming, and you know, more of the leaders will have to, you know, want to retain their seats. So in course of that, they have to find all means a way to, you know, gather funds or gather supporters from other political party add to the particular party where they are, so they can, you know, contest and win.
Okay, from what you just said now, it appears to be a two-way thing. You're saying that, okay, he's defecting due to personal interest come 2024, about 2027.
Yeah.
Now, you're also saying that he's defecting due to what he has seen going on. You mentioned the insecurity that was there before, and now it's no longer there. Again, let's get a clear path to this. Do you think what actually made him defect was the leadership quality, or better still, the ambition he has for 2027?
The number one thing is the ambition for the election 2027, because you must create that mutual understanding between your co-party, so as to enhance a kind of sovereignty towards your achievement. So if she's not you know, brave enough in course of her moving the supporters and herself to the party, is a way of calling for courage. Okay, that's calling for supporters, the same time to prove to the people of Labour Party that, you know, I'm now one of you. So the strength you give to the governor, okay, give it to me. I'm ready to support, and I will do more.
Okay, fine. With the look
and the same time, I need to tell you, sometimes, you know, in PDP now, there are a lot of crises.
Okay.
Where, you know, the different fashion where, okay, so they have their team members who they play together. So if really the team members are not really strong in order to support her with her ambition, it won't go well. So a way to make it very much firm, she have to move with the supporters to the Labour Party, so as to, you know, gather that momentum and to get more voters come 2027. So that's what I think, and that's a personal opinion.
Okay, well, don't you think that from the look of things that there are a lot of people who would be defecting, who might experience a wave of defection from other parties to the Labour Party? Because looking at it, she was welcomed so well by the Abia State Governor. Do you think that we might have waves of defection in the future as regards to this?
Who?
I'm asking, do you think that, looking at what happened in Abia State now, the person was welcomed by the governor of Abia State, Alex Uti. Yeah. Now, with these, don't you think that in the future, or probably tomorrow, we might see people want to defect from different political parties to the Labour Party?
Yeah, they were called a kind of leader. She served as a leader, okay, leading the people. So to that extent, for her to move to the Labour Party from PDP, that's to show that assurance that Labour Party have another dignity that will make the Labour Party to speak out comes 2027. So because of that, her movement will even drag more people to the Labour Party as a political party.
All right. Well, then let's take a look at our next story now. We take a look at Lagos State House of Assembly crisis. Leadership crisis rocking the Lagos State House of Assembly yesterday took a new twist as newsmen uncovered fresh moves to return Mr. Mudashiru Obasa as Speaker. The House has been in crisis following the removal of Mr. Obasa and former clerk of the House, Olalekan Onafeko, by 32 lawmakers on January 13, 2025, and elected Mrs. Mojishola Miranda as the substantive speaker. While multiple sources close to the presidency and other principal actors in the crisis told newsmen that overtures have been made to legislators to soft pedal and support the embattled former speaker. Atn was reliably informed that members of the Governance Advisory Council, GAG, were also asked to rein in the anti-Obasa lawmakers. These followed the disbandment of the BC Akande Committee over its findings on the matter. Atn further learned that the committee was disbanded owing to the report it submitted after its visit that the odds were against Obasa. The president had set up a high-power committee of the party led by BC Akande and members including Aremo Olusegun Oshoba and former APC National Vice Chairman Southways Pius Akinyelure and others to resolve the crisis. It's further gathered that after the disbandment of the Akande committee, members of GAG were asked to rein in their loyalists in the assembly and executive to back Obasa. The source said. What would you make of this?
Yeah, one thing you need to know is that in course of political crisis, when it comes, it's really scattered things. All right. So if they don't allow Obasa to complete up his tenure, it will cause a lot of division in the house. Remember, the lawmakers are in to set up and to plan for the good people of Lagos State. So if they are there to plan or to set up good governance for the people of Lagos State, and then there is division in the house among the lawmakers, it means all they will be doing will be it won't really go well.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't really go well. So the necessity as the president is to make sure there is peace among the lawmakers. Remember, the lawmakers, I think they are fully in charge of law and to make sure peace stabilizes in the state. So if really they are in for such duty, they should be awake to do as much to make sure there is peace among the members in the house.
All right. So, well, I'm quite curious because when this issue broke out, I kept asking. Miranda was Obasa's deputy, and after Obasa was impeached, she was made the new House member, yeah. But then I was saying that, okay, if this person was made the new House member in place of Obasa, don't you think they're going to treat the same part? Because looking at the fact that she was his deputy,
yeah,
right? So if he actually did wrong, probably she might as well copy that footprint. But if he did so well, she might as well do so well. So I was a bit curious about her performance, being the speaker of the House. So again, I would want to ask, do you think that Miranda could stand the test of time? Do you see any positive outcome as regards to Miranda being the new House Speaker with all this back and forth from Obasa?
The point of view is that Miranda, she will have to step down, because if she don't step down, there will be more instability in the house. And at the same time, Miranda, she's a woman, and when it comes to Nigerian politics, the politics or the government don't really favor women in particular. That's the political system doesn't really favor or comfort women among men.
Again, I would like to ask, isn't that a problem? Is it that the women in the political space are not really able to do their jobs? Is it that they cannot perform optimally, that they are being sidelined that way? Just like you rightly mentioned.
In Africa, we don't really put women. We don't put women on the same table with men. So, because of that, in fact, the men always fight to be on top and want the women to support them or to be beside them. Yeah. So a way that sometimes the men can quickly sit together and agree on one thing, and they will do it. But when the women comes in, the women that when women comes in, discussions they had in the past, she can quickly change her mind.
All right.
Okay? The woman can discuss with the husband at home, and she would come to the office and change her mind or change her plans. So when she changes the plans, it will affect all the men who seems to be in her cabal. Okay,
so let's tilt a bit towards the role the president is playing as regards to all of this. What do you think would be the outcome?
It's a way of creating peace, bringing peace to the house, because just as I said, the lawmakers are in to make sure they will have all the citizens abide by the law, that's rule and regulations of the country. Remember, we talk about check and balancing. Okay, so if we're talking about check and balancing, if they can't be able to checkmate themselves and balance it to, you know, to be okay for the citizens and for themselves, who would they do for? So the best thing to do, or what they are trying to do now, bringing Obasa to sit as the right speaker, is a way of making peace among themselves, so as to, you know, create that sense of uniformism in the political field.
Okay, so again, if that peradventure happens, right, what would be the fate of those people who rallied support for Miranda? I think 32 lawmakers are still rallying support for Miranda as we speak. So what will be their fate? And right now, Miranda is not even showing any sign of backing down anytime soon. So again, I'm still wondering if there's going to have any head-on. Right, I really cannot tell. So I'm wondering.
Yeah, it's remember a kind of division. It happens everywhere. Division whereby this group is supporting Obasa, this group is supporting Miranda. So it's possible. So that is constant. Change is always constant. They can quickly switch. At a point when the peace comes in, when the president comes in fully to handle the case, more of the speakers, or put it, more of the members of the House will quickly switch to back of Obasa. Okay, because at a point when the speech comes in that if you can't fight them, you should join them. So they will have no choice than to follow the leader.
Well, so far, Obasa have filed this case in courts. The case is right there in courts. But then I'm also looking at if Obasa is able to win this case and he's been restored back as the Speaker of the House again. I'm still wondering what will happen to those people who, first of all, planned for his impeachment.
Okay.
That is one. And then those people who are rallying support for Miranda. And again, is she or will she still be retained as his deputy?
Yeah, the issue have started, the issue have started. So what is there is that it won't be that easy for that mutual understanding to come in. Okay? It won't be that easy, but the fact is the both parties have to accept the fact that, okay, either we're to work together or we are not working together. Either you're against me or I'm against you. But the point is, since they are representing their political zone, they have no choice than to sit together and defend their own people.
Okay. Well, so far we've not heard from Miranda. I mean, they've gone on recession. What will they also make of that?
The point is, at this point in time, she have so many advisors who may be advising her on what to do. So consciously, she may not, or she will not likely, okay, she may not come up just to, you know, to speak or to speak. The point there is that she want to play safe. Okay, now that the president came in to settle the matter, she have to play safe in order not to fall victim. You get it right?
No, I do not. I'm trying to get you when you say in order not to fall victim. So I'm trying to understand what you mean.
What I mean by victim is that let's not look like it was a full plan to, you know, to scatter the house, because it was out of incompetency that the other lawmakers said against Obasa that led to such impeachment. So now that they appointed Miranda to take over from him, at this point in time when the president came in, Miranda have to play safe so as to, you know, to flow with the trend.
Well, again, I'm still asking. Well, just like, do you already give me some answer? But I really want to get your concrete answer to that. I'm saying, what if she's trying to play safe at this point in time and Obasa emerges the Speaker of the House? What do you think will be her fate?
So if really the president came in, the president will not allow Miranda to take over or to continue from the state where she is. The president must say, give room to Obasa that was there already. Let it look like there is peace in the house. Okay, just like the case of River State, where the president came in to say, okay, His Excellency Simfubra should follow the rightful principle so as to maintain peace. Then the lawmakers, the Martin Samewure team and all that should follow principles too so as to make peace. Okay, so a way to make it better and to maintain peace in the state, they have to follow a due procedure.
Now, just a quick one before we go on a short break. Now, do you think that with all of this playing out, Obasa is going to emerge, the winner of all these battles?
Why not
today?
Why not? If it happens that okay, yes, the president came in already. So if the president is in to settle the issue, what do you think will happen? Do you think the president will want to favor Miranda?
Well, fingers crossed in anticipation. Let's see how that plays out. Well, you're watching Atn Politics right here on Atlantic Television Network. We're going on a short break. Where we return, Atn Politics continues. Go nowhere.